Welcome, bienvenidos a Viva Latino. Mi nombre es Giuseppe Marconi y estamos con Makami College y Blanca. Y nos tiene un invitado el día de hoy, así que, oigan, esta entrevista es en inglés por si dicen, siempre vimos español, pero esta es completamente en inglés. Y le damos la más cordial bienvenida a Blanca.
Hola Giuseppe y tu audiencia, muy buenas tardes. Bienvenidos a este espacio. Y bueno, el día de hoy nos acompaña Theodore Mcfeeters. He is a student to become massage therapist and he started yesterday his second year. Hi Theodore, how are you?
I'm very good. Hello everybody out there. Thanks for having me on your program. I just want to wish everybody that's all of you viewers happy holiday season and all the best wishes there for the new year. And I'm excited to sit down and talk with you about my experience thus far at Makami College in pursuit of my registered massage therapy.
Okay, well, welcome Theodore Mcfeeters at the program, and tell us about your experience. How know about the Makami?
How did I find out about it?
Yes.
Oh, I was lucky enough to be referred by a family member.
Oh.
Right. So I have somebody who's near and dear to me who is my niece. She is a part of the blended class 3 months before me. So I started in January of 2022. She started in September of 2022. So she referred me. I don't know if she ever got her $300.
I think so, yes. I make sure that she got it.
But that is what the program runs. And so she had mentioned to me that, and we had discussed the possibilities of being in business together later, that if we both pursued this, that would become an opportunity. So I came and I talked to Blanca and a few of the other administrators here and started my group.
And why you choose massage therapy and not the other career?
I chose massage therapy. I'm sort of in the massage or in the medical field as it is now as a medical device consultant. That's what I do for my primary job. So I have a large client roster as it is, and so then I was getting introduced to the workings of the insurance programs, like all of the different insurance companies and that kind of thing. And I had to come up with an idea I wanted to do something where I would be my own boss, like where I wouldn't have to work for anyone again. I've done the corporate scenario. I've pursued various different passions in my life, and this one, the healing arts, was something that was very interesting to me. And the more research I did, and the various tools that were available, Makami sort of rose to the top.
Tell us, Theodore, what's the advantage of having 800 hours more than anybody else in your experience?
Well, so far my experience in that aspect is, from what I can tell of it, in the ability for me to be able to be a more proficient practitioner, the extra time that you're given. It can be in a relatively condensed version, but the information that you're getting and the hands-on that you're getting here with those extra hours, it creates a more confident ability for me to be able to confidently go out and start treating people, right? Or even as a student practitioner, there's still a level of confidence that Makami instills.
And what kind of confidence do you think that a student from Makami versus another student coming from another school has?
I would say that the confidence that you can get for yourself, obviously each individual is going to be different. The confidence that I carry in my abilities will be different than other students that maybe even share the same year as me. But the level of knowledge, and if you're here to practice the hands-on portion of it, you can confidently put your hands onto members of the public, or your friends or your family if you're a student practitioner, and feel as though you'll be able to give them a benefit of a strong educational background, plus your own skills and your own ability to practice, right? So I think we, not to sound too boastful about the program, but I think we are the best program in Alberta.
Theodore, what is your first impression after 1 year of the program?
It's not for the faint of heart. Shall we put it that way?
Yeah.
It is an intensive program. Getting that 3,000 hours in an 18-month program is very, very condensed. The benefit of that, of being here, participating. I mean, we were the last cohort to do the COVID protocols, so all of our first year was online. All of our theory programs were all online, which was a fantastic way to do it as well, as long as you participated. This year, going into my second year of the program, I will be everything I'll be doing theory will be here on campus. So I will be able to speak to that a lot more as second year goes along, because I'm going to have the example of both. My experience with it though has been great. It's a intensive program. It is you learn a lot. There's a lot of knowledge-based information that you're going to get, and a lot of practical-based things that you're going to get as well. The ability for you to be able to get through this is entirely on you as an individual coming to class. It's an important thing that you attend your courses and your classes here, because the information comes fast and it comes hard. It's all very palatable. It's all very interesting to intake. But if you're not here participating, you're going to have a hard time.
Excellent. And how much changed your life before you started students and now?
How has my life changed? Oh, my abilities. I look at the world now in a completely different way than when I first undertook this. Obviously, you come into a new educational pursuit and you are nervous or you're anxious about your ability to be able to take in that much amount of information in a short amount of time, and not only do that, but then also you have to satisfy some practical hours. I look at the world now in terms of, I feel like with the knowledge that Makami has given me, I can help anyone. I don't look at the world, I no longer look at myself as an employee. I never look at myself that way anymore. All of my previous jobs I did for somebody else. In this particular instance, I now feel as though I've got the knowledge base and the confidence to be able to be an individual provider of skills that I've learned here. But I've learned time management probably more than I ever have anywhere else. Some of the other jobs I've done have been very technical based, but time management was there. There were some opportunities to kind of slough either way, forward or backward. In this particular endeavor, there's no time for that, right? My time management is on point. It's very important. It's a part of, and that was just something that I prioritized. I didn't need the people at Makami to prod me. They're very, very accepting of everybody's lifestyles. But for me, I work a full-time job, I go to school, and I have to fit in my practicum hours. So my time management is now the best it's ever been. Thank you, Makami, very much. I appreciate that.
Excellent, Theodore. So you are talking about the practical. In the first year, you have done some hours that will complement with your second practical, which is paid. Tell us a little bit about how you will be organizing your coming to the school now 2 days a week, plus your practical, plus your full-time job. How you organize time management, you mentioned that, but
my organization is based on desire, right? It's my desire to be a part of this. So I value my job and the client roster that I currently have. That's a very important part of me, and what I'm going to be creating futurely down the road with my, when I hopefully am able to open my own business based on the level of people that I've already engaged. But my priorities are completely based on the fact that I want to be the best that I can be. So how I manage my days are now that I've come in and I've done second year orientation and I've got a list of when our classes are, what's the expectation. Now to be able to plan out my week, which if anybody here is a mother or a father or or a school administrator or a practicing RMT or anything along those lines, you realize that there's only so many hours in a day. So now what I've been able to do is I have schools Mondays and Tuesdays. Monday and Tuesday evening, I'll be at my practicum, right, doing evening massages there. Then Wednesday through Saturday, I'm at my normal job, right? Then I have Sundays, a full day of bookings at my practicum as well, right? So that's where I'll get the bulk of my hours will be Sunday. Mondays and Tuesdays, a few people there here and there. And then, I still have to work my full-time job. So for me, I need to be able to manage my own expectations of myself, because if you listen to everything I just said, there's no personal time there. There's none whatsoever. I'm either pursuing Makami or I'm pursuing my job. Those are my two main benefits of life. If I get to fit in a hockey game in the evening one night, or if I get to sit down and play guitar, which I enjoy doing, that's something that I just fit into my time frame. But professionally speaking, I'm a very busy individual and I'm prioritizing my desire to be the best that I can be. And Makami gives me the education and the practical place here. I'm going to plug the place that I work at, which is Mahalo Massage and Wellness in St. Albert. 15 Carlton Drive. If you're ever looking for a place to live in that area, to come by and check us out. I'll be working there hopefully throughout the second year of my practicum during the time when I get past my 2,200 hours and become an actual associate practitioner.
Excellent. Excellent, Teodoro. Actually, say hello to be part of Viva Latino, Blanca, Ana Maria and Carmen Maya. Please share my wish and my.
They are fantastic. Yeah. They just are reopened because they are growing.
And it is a beautiful facility. It is spacious and comfortable, clean and newly renovated. With more, they're getting more and more options for not only massage, but all sorts of other therapies as well. They are expanding, and that is a wonderful thing to see in our community. Is people can take the bull by the horns and run it the way they're running it, because Anna Maria is doing a fantastic job. She's got a great staff. All of the practitioners are top notch, and everybody there is starting to turn into a big family, which is great. And I'm honored to be a part of it. I really am. They took a chance on me, and I'm hoping that I'm living up to my expectations.
Excellent. Theodore, question. Makami have a lot of multicultural students. How about your experience with these colleagues?
With the college itself, like the
community,
like
the another student community, yeah.
Yeah. We had a very large group when we first started, and just through natural attrition, now we've condensed ourselves down to the core group of people, and we're all from working in student clinic, meeting other second year students, meeting other first year students. The vibe in the college is very good. It's a friendly environment. Everybody is very communicative with each other. You can ask questions of anybody, and if they don't know the answer, they're going to find you the answer as soon as they can. Nobody here wants to see anybody struggle or fail. The Makami difference is their level of student support that they offer. It's it's from their Student Success Center to all of the supports that I can come in and see Blanca on a regular basis, shoot her a quick email, and if I've got any questions. The overall community here is second to none. I haven't had as good a community experience in colleges that I've attended before. To be fair, I was in a much more technical schooling before, right? I pursued engineering, and so I did all of that. But here, the community itself is a very loving and a very caring place where, you know, they want to see everybody succeed, and there's no reason for you not to succeed with the level of interest that they show in every single student, which I can attest to on a daily basis. There's a lot of hellos and slaps on the back and high fives. It's a wonderful place to be when you get to come here for a couple of days a week. I'm certainly glad that you transitioned back to being on campus. It's a much better scenario, I think, for myself.
So Theodore, what are your plans for the future? While you are advancing in your second year, while you are getting more experience, learning a little bit more, and now complementing with your tactical, how do you see yourself in, let's say, 3 months, 5 months?
Okay. So in the near term, what my plans are to be the most attentive that I can be here. We got our general overview this morning about what you're going to do. You're catching me right at the beginning of the second year. So that to me is going to be the primary focus of my move forward, is ensuring that I am the best that I can be through year 2. Because that's going to make me the best that I can possibly be. The practicing of it and then learning the knowledge and then taking it back to your practicum, talking with other professionals in the industry, I'm going to learn as much as I can possibly learn. That's my near-term goal. My short-term goal is to graduate on time, right? That's my short-term goal, to get my hours that are required, to be able to ensure that I am getting into the industry with as much information as I can, as soon as I can. My midterm goal is to continue to work. Possibly, I would like to talk, because the job that I do right now is growing. Right, my medical devices consultancy is growing. I'm getting more and more clients every day. So all of them are potential massage clients. So in the midterm, I'm hoping that Anne-Marie and the management at Mahalo and I can have a conversation about a strategic partnership for some of my clients. And then long term for me is the development and generation of my own business. I am an Aboriginal Canadian, so I carry a treaty card. I want to partner with my home band as well as other bands across the country, starting in Alberta, of course. But eventually getting to a place where I can establish a native-based, native-owned, native-supported massage industry for, you know, administrative staff and support staff and all of that stuff, so that the graduates of high school know that we can send them I can sponsor them to come to that, be trained, and then have a place to come home to be able to practice, right? There's a big gap in native-based healthcare. And so that's something that I'm looking to capitalize on, so that I can grow not only the Makami family, but also the ability for members of my home community to have an option for themselves if they're looking to be individual practitioners and have a life and make a life for themselves as a massage therapist. That's the long-term goal. Now, outside of that, further down the road, including I would like to also eventually have centers that not only provide massage therapy and whatever other therapies that we can provide, but also include the natural medicines that the Native people need. Okay, so what we call traditional medicine. So if I can partner with some of the elders on a few of the reserves around Alberta to come up with a pilot program, then I would very much enjoy being able to utilize their benefits as well, or their years of experience and knowledge to be able to educate me on traditional medicines, because that's something I'm not 100% aware of, but I know there is a demand for it. So that's my plan overall, not to put too fine a point on it, but there's a lot that I want to pursue, and this was the first step. I had to choose a dream, and this was the dream.
Theodore, the time management is very important. That's why you say start the interview.
Sorry?
Yeah, the time management is very important. That's why you say before. So the time management, yeah, that's interesting.
Time management is very important. It teaches you. I mean, if you've ever been through school as an adult learner, you realize that that it entirely falls upon you. You're not sequestered here. You've got life outside of this place. You've got children. You've got family. You've got life. You've got death. There's so many things that can come up in an everyday scenario. That being able to be either caught up, on top of, or ahead of the scenarios that you're facing on a daily basis as an adult student here in Makami it's super important. And I kind of fell behind a little bit in the first year, and just due to life, and that really highlighted how much I had to do this year, where I really need to be ahead of the game, because we're going to be taking in a lot of information, and we're also going to be pursuing all of our practicum hours. So if I'm not on top of that, I'm going to fall behind again, and I don't know.
Absolutely. Theodore, until now, what is the math the more important that you want to learn in the course?
For me, the most important, what I'm looking forward to in second year is orthopedic assessment. I am super excited, and we got an overview of it today. It's going to be a lot of information, but I am very interested in how to diagnose, how to understand when somebody says they have pain in their neck. Okay, what side of your neck? Okay, where does the pain refer to? How does it represent when you wake up? Right? There's so many questions that can be asked that can lead you in 5 or 6 different directions as possible causes for that neck pain. I want to be the best at being able to narrow it down as quickly as possible and give that treatment. Start that treatment immediately, so that over the course of 2 weeks or a month or 6 weeks, when you're able to see that person, they get to have a very distinct positive pattern formed with you, right? That's how the best therapist will be. Is I'm going to treat every single client that I have as the most important client that I have for that particular time that I'm with them, because of the basis of the knowledge that I'm going to get this year. And that's what I'm excited about. I can't say anything more. Orthopedic assessment is what I'm excited about.
So Theodore, with all this information that you have given to us, what will be your message to the people that is looking to this podcast?
Oh, okay. My message is, if you're even a little bit tired of the life you're living right now, even a little bit, just a little bit, and you are thinking that you'd want something that you can do for yourself, right? It's the most important part in life, is to make yourself happy, right? Everybody wants to do something that fulfills them and makes them feel that they have a contribution to the world, right? Rather than just going in and punching the clock every day, I would 100% encourage you to research massage therapy, Makami College, put it at the top of your search engine. If you're looking for a place that will accept you, help you to work through life struggles, and bring you to a place where you can be your own individual in this world and not have to give your time away to a nameless corporation or a job that you don't like. If you're even a little bit on the fence about that, I would say swing your other leg over the fence and just go for it. You know what? You won't regret it. The course is amazing. I can say that 100% right sitting here right now. I've enjoyed few things as much as I've enjoyed coming here and learning what I'm learning. And I can say that now mostly because of the practice time that I've put in with the public. I am getting to a place where I will be a very good practitioner of massage therapy. I am proud of the skills I'm learning here. I would hope that if you were even thinking about it a little bit, that you would take my advice and do some research and look into this as a serious opportunity for yourself, because it really is. It really will change the way you look at yourself, and it will change a lot of things about you as you grow into the person that you want to be. This is a good place to be. Take the opportunity, take my advice. If you're even on the fence, research it, come and take a tour, and look into this place, because it'll change your life.
Wow, thank you.
Wow.
It's just super positive. Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Theodoro. Blanca, well, thank you to come again to Viva Latino, and see you next show.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you again, and all the best.
You bet. Thank you everybody for listening, and all the best. Happy holidays, and all the best for the new year.
Thank you so much. Well, bye-bye. See you in the next show.
You guys.
Bye.
Bye.